300 people were arrested worldwide after a crack.
Scrolling through bite-sized pieces of content activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the same chemical that fuels addiction. While it feels good in the moment, this constant stimulation rewires our brain, making us more restless and less patient. A study by Microsoft found that the average human attention span has dropped from 12 seconds in the year 2000 to just 8 seconds today, shorter than that of a goldfish. The more time we spend online, the more difficult it becomes to engage with anything that requires sustained attention, such as reading a book or completing a long-term project. Our brains are becoming primed for quick hits of information, and we're losing the ability to concentrate deeply, outsourcing memory. The internet is also changing the way we store and recall information. Decades ago, we memorized phone numbers, directions, and trivia. Today, we rely on the internet for instant access to facts and details. This phenomenon is known as the Google effect, where we are more likely to forget information because we know we can look it up later, while it's convenient to have so much knowledge at our fingertips. This shift means we're outsourcing memory to our devices. As a result, we're less likely to retain information and less able to recall it when we need it. Instead of encoding facts into long-term memory, We now focus on where to find information, not the information itself. This change isn't necessarily bad. Our brains are evolving to adapt to a world of constant information. But it raises questions about how reliant we've become on external devices for basic cognitive functions. The rise of FOMO. The internet has given birth to a new kind of anxiety, the fear of missing out, or FOMO. Social media platforms are designed to show us curated highlights of other people's lives, vacations, accomplishments, parties, all of which can leave us feeling inadequate by comparison. It's easy to believe that everyone else is living their best life while we're sitting at home, scrolling through their adventures. FOMO taps into our brain's natural desire for social connection and validation, making us feel like we need to constantly stay updated on what others are doing. This creates a vicious cycle. The more time we spend online, the more anxious we feel about what we're missing out on, which leads us to spend even more time on our devices. This type of anxiety can have real consequences, contributing to feelings of depression, loneliness, and social comparison. Internet addiction. For some, digital dependence crosses into addiction territory. Like other forms of addiction, excessive internet use triggers the brain's reward pathways, flooding it with dopamine and reinforcing the behavior. Whether it's gaming, binge watching, or compulsively checking social media, the internet offers endless distractions that can be hard to resist. Internet addiction can have serious effects on mental health. It disrupts sleep patterns, reduces face-to-face interactions, and interferes effects on our brains. Set boundaries. Establish tech-free times, like during meals or before bed, to give your brain a break from constant stimulation. Practice mindfulness. Be aware of how and when you're using the internet. Limit mindless scrolling and focus on using your devices with intention. Engage in real-life interactions. Make time for face-to-face conversations, hobbies, and activities that don't involve screens. Take digital detoxes. Step away from the internet for a day, a weekend, or even a few hours. These breaks can help reset your brain and reduce feelings of overwhelm. The internet's double-edged sword. The internet has revolutionized our lives, offering us access to a world of information, connection, and convenience. But as we become more dependent on it, we must also be mindful of how it's changing our brains and behaviors. The challenge lies in finding a balance, using the internet to enhance our lives without letting it dominate them. By being conscious of our digital habits, we can harness the power of the internet without losing control of our cognitive and emotional well-being. As we stand at the intersection of technology and humanity, the internet is both a remarkable tool and a complex challenge. It's undeniable that the digital age has brought unprecedented convenience, connection, and innovation to our fingertips. From instantly accessing information to communicating across continents, the internet has reshaped the very fabric of the modern society. But as this transformation unfolds, so too must our understanding of its impact on our minds, our well-being, and our collective future. Our dependence on the internet is not inherently negative. It offers us opportunities that were unimaginable just a generation ago. Advances in medicine, education, and global communication all stem from this vast, interconnected web. However, like any powerful tool, the internet requires mindful use. If left unchecked, it can undermine our cognitive abilities, social connections, and emotional health. The shrinking attention spans, outsourced memories, and growing FOMO we experience today are clear signs that our brains are evolving to accommodate the demands of a constantly connected world. But at what cost? We're increasingly sacrificing deep focus, authentic human interactions, and our ability to engage meaningfully with the world around us. These changes aren't just personal, they're societal. As more of us become dependent on digital devices, the collective behavior of humanity is shifting in ways we're only beginning to understand. Yet, there's hope. The human brain is adaptable, and with awareness and intention, we can reclaim control over our digital habits. Just as the internet has shaped our behavior, we have the power to shape how we interact with it. The key lies in finding balance, using technology as a tool to enhance our lives while protecting our mental and emotional well-being from its potential pitfalls. This is not a call to reject technology or go offline. It's about moderation, mindfulness, and awareness. It's about recognizing when we need to step away from our screens to recharge our minds, rediscover real-world experiences, and nurture meaningful relationships. As we move further into this digital age, the challenge is not just to keep up with the pace of technological change, but to do so without losing sight of what it means to be human. So, as we continue to explore and embrace the endless possibilities the internet offers, we must also ask ourselves, how can we stay connected without becoming disconnected from ourselves and those around us? How do we ensure that In our quest for knowledge and connection, we don't lose the ability to think deeply, feel fully, and live meaningfully. The answers lie in balance, finding a middle ground where the digital world serves us, not controls us. The journey ahead is one of conscious choices, small changes, and ultimately, a return to what truly matters. As we navigate this brave new world, it's up to each of us to shape how we integrate the internet into our lives so that it enhances our humanity rather than diminishes it. This is the challenge of our time, one that demands both vigilance and hope. The internet may be changing our brains, but we have the power to guide that change. Let's make sure we do so with purpose.